Hey everybody, how's it going? Hi Ron, how you doing?
Hey, Javier. Thanks for inviting me along for the ride this evening.
Hey, it's awesome to always being with a friend and have
Yeah.
fun together with you and all the people that are joining right now.
hmm Yeah.
Uh, I haven't done a live in a while,
Oh, yeah.
so it's cool. But they just came out. John just came out with a new Applesauce Plus, and he's
hmm
beginning to ship it. And a lot of my friends like you are getting it. So I thought it would be yeah. And you actually told me too.
Yeah.
We should do something about showing people how to use it, what does it do, and everything, because there's a lot of people that don't know about it.
Yeah. And it's absolutely it's kind of one of those things where it's an amazing device. And I know that there's a lot of other stuff that does similar things that's
Yeah.
kind of out on the market, but I don't think that anything matches this in terms of just how slick that it kind of is. And talking with Steve Mac 84, he was saying that this does something that a lot of those other solutions don't, which is like a like on the fly retry if it hits like a bad sector or something, or it hits some funkiness, that it absolutely will go through and be like, oh yeah, like okay, you don't have to go to the end and then reread it and then try to patch it in. It just like it'll just you could just give it another try and give it another try. So that seems to be a unique feature for this. And so when they came up again, Steve has no idea what he's talking about. Is what, is what
And our Aussie friends are here, so
if that's true, Bruce. If that's not really true, that was maybe I misinterpreted what he said. Maybe he said that it's more forgiving, but I could have swore that it was something with retrying sectors or something. So
no,
but,
it is actually.
okay.
It's and by the way, there's like a couple of, like you say, and another two other devices. One is
Mhm.
called Monkey something. I don't remember. Grease Whistle. Grease Whistle.
Yes,
Sorry.
it's a tiny mammal. I
Yeah,
know that much.
it's kind of like an
Yeah.
animal. So
Mhm.
Grease Whistle, and it's good, but it's not that good. And this is a very polished application.
Mhm.
The only thing that some people don't like, it's only Macintosh only.
Yeah.
But I
Oh Lord.
think that the on my point of view, he really focused on what he knew, and he really did it perfectly,
Mhm.
very well done
Yeah.
in the environment he's used to. So
Well, that's
I think,
great. I know that there is for some people there's a little bit of a like an you like right now the application that drives the device only works on Mac, but it's planned for Windows and Linux support at some point in the future, but it's not there. But I guess that's one of those things where that's where you make contributions to the community and things like that. So,
and
but
that the issue also is that he keeps on updating it,
mhm,
and it's at least once a month
mhm.
or maybe more. He changes it, he updates and makes
Yeah.
better things, updates. So it would be very difficult to have it in several programming languages or
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you need help, and I'm not sure how the application side of it works, but if it there's some open source or there's a code base or something that maybe there's people that can make contributions and stuff to that. So,
Yeah, it gets complicated. That's what
oh
I
sure.
heard from John. That's why he hasn't really bulged out. But anyway, it's really well worth it, to be honest.
hmm
If you can just and Macintosh, getting an old Mac because it works in kind of
Yeah.
old Macs, you can
hmm
get one like for $50 now.
Yeah. It's pretty trivial, but there are some people that are like, no, I can't. A second machine.
Yes,
I don't know,
yes,
but yeah.
exactly. So it's well worth it from my point of view. But anyway, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna say goodbye to this camera. I'm gonna move to the other camera that I got back here because I want to show the applesauce
Yeah,
itself. So give
absolutely.
me a sec.
Right.
And oh,
Hey everybody, it's just me. Javier had a couple little things with technical issues with switching cameras in OBS, but he'll be back. Hey, here
I'm
he is.
here.
All right, yeah.
It's just like my equipment
I was
doesn't
like,
let me.
Javier. It doesn't matter how early you show up to do the technical shakedown. There's always some little thing.
Oh, as always, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But here it is, guys. So this is the new applesauce plus.
hmm
It's beautiful, but at the same time, it's exactly the same as the old one.
Yeah.
I actually have my old one here, and I used to have two of them. I recently sold one of them because one of the cool things that he did is I used to have one applesauce for each device, and now he's allowing the new version. And I'll talk about a little bit the old version, but the new version allows you to connect two devices, or even I think several devices at the hardware, and you can just select via software which one are going to be using.
Yeah. Bob, hey, I'm gonna watch chat and I can bring things up, Javier, as people ask questions. But Bob Darlington asks, does the applesauce work on anything but the Mac? In terms of like the software that drives the hardware, right now you still have to have a Mac to run the application that then can pull the Flux images from the floppy drives. But my understanding is now, I mean, it's like there's a ton of different like file formats and drives and everything like that are supported. So, I mean, like there was an update that added support, I think, for like 8-inch floppy disks. So so if you have a compatible cabling that will connect, Bob says, I don't have a Mac. Well, I know that there were folks in the chat talking about just how cheap, and then Javier brought up about $50 on Facebook Marketplace you can get a cheap Mac. But Bob says 8-inch is what I'm after. Yeah.
So the software only works on Mac, but you can back up or preserve almost any old disk formats. So that's the beauty of applesauce, that it will recognize and it will also read most of the disk formats. And just for you guys to know, before he was using some hardware called Teensy.
Yes.
And Teensy 3.5 was the only thing that worked with his software. And they came out with a new version, and then it was very difficult to get the old Teensy. So that's why the applesauce becomes scarce. So that's why he had to some problems on sourcing it, and he changed it. Now this is a whole new hardware. I don't remember what it is, but he upgraded, of course, a lot, and it's well worth it.
That seems to be a thing that happens on a lot of these projects where stuff will go end of life and then it gets kind of difficult for a while and you have to redesign things. But anybody at home that wants to learn more about this device, kind of as Javier goes through and does the show and tell on this, you can go to Applesauce FDC, so like floppy disk controller.com. And there's a place where you can get more information about how to order and what accessories are available and what the software supports and what operating systems you can use it with and all kinds of stuff. There people have talked. I think there's even a little bit of like documentation out there that'll talk about weird stuff that people have imaged and gotten Flux images for. So. Sorry, Javier, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's great. No, it's amazing information that you're actually helping me a lot. Thank you.
I just wanted to stay out ahead because if people don't know anything like Jump Street, that's a great place to start.
And this is what it's all about. That's what this stream is about, is giving the 101 of applesauce.
Yeah. And
this is a new one. I got it on, so that's why I haven't touched too much. It's very cool because now it has a little light that says when the light is on, do not disconnect things on.
Yes.
But that your connection for external power. It's powered by a 12-volt power supply. And let me turn it off and disconnect it so we can show it up a little bit. It's a normal 12-volt power supply. I think it's 2 amps.
Sorry, Javier. I'm going to make you big.
So okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have done this earlier because you're sharing some stuff here. Yeah.
Appreciate it. That's why I invited you, because you're more intelligent than me.
No, I just like playing around with the StreamYard. So that's and I need to learn. So the part of the reason why Javier invited me is, number one, I ordered one. I'm a first-time buyer. I've never had one of these before, and so tonight is really for people like me to to kind of like learn a little bit more and maybe have some questions answered from like folks like Javier that have absolutely been playing around with this for a while. So.
Yes, and I'm no expert like other people that have been using it for years, but I know enough to see my way around,
Yes.
and I love this hardware. I use it every day,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I wanted to show it, the things that you can do, and the other things that maybe people don't think about that they can do. But anyway, there's a connector for the Apple Disk 2,
Yes.
there's a connector for a PC,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a connector for the 19 pin Apple connector. So right now I got my 3.5 connected to this, and then my 5.25 connected to the Apple II.
Mm-hmm.
I can also, and I plan to do in the future, put in a 5.5, 5.25, sorry, PC disk, so I can connect it over here.
Yeah.
These two things over here are sensors, and we'll talk about that. But one sensor is for the 3.5, and the other sensor is for the 5.25. Those are sensors that are very important for the data. So it senses where is it moving, and it does his magic and know where the head is all the time, and all the tracks, and that's why the machine can get all the information from the disk, all the flux and everything. So these are the new things that are amazing.
And I just want to make sure that I got this correct, but I believe that when Javier says like PC floppy drives, that interface, because it's the IDC style connection up there. So like the 40 pin, like for like the MFM style PC floppy, because I know that it includes the cable and everything in the kit.
Yes.
But I know that there are adapters to support a ton of other things. So both MFM and is it GCR? I think that's what the Mac and Apple encoding is. But yeah.
Yeah. So this is the cable that counts for the PC, and also the old version came with this that took out the power from here, but now you can actually get it directly from here for the PC drive, so you don't need it anymore. And of course also you can connect the 3.25, the Mitsubishi or those PC drives. You can connect them also directly to Applesauce.
Yeah. So PC 5.25, PC 3.5, and like 720K, 1.44, and 1.2, and
yep,
covers all the bases, and then plus all the weird stuff, just because people have kind of hacked things together to do all kinds of neat things.
And that's the beauty of this machine, that it not only backs up Apple, but it does in the 5.25, 3.5. It does PC. It does Amiga, Atari, Commodore.
Yeah.
Most of course PC, IBM PC.
Yeah.
Both. So it reads almost every disk, Tandy. So it reads everything, and it can back it up.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Javier. Your 3.5-inch drive next to the Apple logo, you got some extra squiggles. Is that an FDHD?
Yes.
Okay.
But this is funny because this is I did this. This is not an original one.
Yeah.
So I did it because, and this is something that I recommend to people, if you're going to be using this with an Applesauce, don't use the normal 800K Apple II drive. If you can, remove the internals and put up a Mac drive, one of the 1.2, and that's basically, it will give you the FDHD drive that Apple used to sell very expensive, or you can find right now very expensive.
Yeah,
basically the same thing. So it gives you the and John is in the by the way, hello Joe and Rudy and everybody, guys. Sorry. And John, the author, is here. So the 9-pin connector on the AS Plus can support a full chain of. Oh yeah, thank you. Yes. Okay. So John, he and I go a long way. He actually we were together when he presented it.
Yeah.
So I follow him, and he just do magic all the time with these things. And now that that it's out again, available, I really encourage everybody to get one, because yes, it is a little bit pricey, but it's pricey because it's worth it. It's really polished computer, a system.
Yep. John, while you're here, I saw that the sales page that you also have an adapter, like a DB19 to the Mac like IDC 20 adapter. But I guess that's just strictly for the older applesauces. So if you're out there ordering, don't order one of those for the new product. I think that's what the website said. If I'm wrong on that, that would be good to correct me on that. But and also Bruce says the FDHD is 1.44 megabytes.
Yes,
it's 2
Sorry,
megabytes
right.
formatted to 1.44. Yeah.
Yes, and that's very good because it can read Amiga drives, Amiga floppies. It can read Atari floppies, and it can read PC floppies without problem. You don't need another drive for those. That's also the beauty of this of the 3 1/4, that you can almost do everything. And on the I'm not sure about the Commodore ones. I think the Commodore you need another drive, but I'm not sure. So,
well, the Commodores are kind of weird though too, because they have like a whole, like there's another Commodore built into those floppy drives just to kind of do everything. So, but John says, hey, there's a new naked Mac drive adapter V2 available now that works with the old and new applesauce. So that's good. So when I bring that up and I mention that, when I say DB19 to IDC 20, the internal connection on these Macs is an IDC 20 connection, and that's like internal floppy plugged directly into the Mac motherboard. Well, John has an adapter out there on the site too that basically you can use the internal drives externally. So that's handy. And I would be careful, and my advice would be this: you may have a couple of those in the drawer. I can't imagine that anything would go wrong, but they're so cheap. Just buy another one.
Yeah.
Just pick one up and dedicate it for this.
So really fast on the going back to the preservation, I just want to talk a little bit about this before we show the actual applesauce, how it works.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, that the floppies nowadays, they're kind of not rotting, but they're not getting younger. There's data in a lot of the a lot of this. The information is there, and sometimes it hasn't been backed up, it hasn't been preserved, and it needs to be preserved. So one of the intentions is applesauce allows you to read most, if not all of basically all the discs. And even one of the cool things about it is that if the disc is kind of damaged, lightly or dirty, it will read and reread, try to do 1, 2, 3 passes, and you can actually tell them, hey, can you do more passes just in the places that didn't cut the data, and it does it automatically. So that's the beauty of it. And I encourage you that if you have discs that you think, a lot of collectors go, that kind of get me a little bit annoyed when I used to buy software on eBay or something like that. These kind of things, people buy them, snatch them, and they just keep them in their collection. That's very cool. But the important thing is that sometimes they have the only known copy.
Yes.
You just keep it in their drawer, and then something happens to this person, and this thing goes thrown away or something like that, and nobody will have it or enjoy it anymore. Yeah. So we need, and I encourage people to just take it out, do a preservation, upload it to some place like archive.org or Asimov, and then just put it back in your collection, and you'll be safe. But at least the world has a copy of it now.
Yes, and that too, Javier, you bring up a really good point, because you had that disc there that's like an applied engineering disc. Okay. It is sometimes like something like that. Yeah, it's probably well archived. Okay. But there are times where stuff sneaked out of the factory that has like a unique revision on it.
Yes.
Or there's an application or a program or something that came out that everybody had it, but nobody archived it. So that's lost to history unless you can get it backed up. So there's value in even making copies of discs like the one you're holding in your hand, which is probably well preserved, but you never know. So the disk images don't take up a lot of space in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, archive everything.
Right, right.
And Rudy was asking too about the 8-inch disk support and stuff. If you go out to the applesaucefdc.com/software, there are release notes down there that talk about the different features and stuff that have been added over time. And there's a ton of stuff out there that talks about 8-inch floppy disks for like all manner of different machines, like word processors and things like that, and different mini computers and all that. So definitely check that out, and it'll probably have an exhaustive explanation of everything you can do.
And by the way, there's a Discord for Applesauce. So if you guys are interested, you should join. And there's a lot of people, very knowledgeable people, sharing information just like that. You know, they say, oh, I just got this 8-inch floppy and I need to do this. How can I do it? And people chip in and say, oh, you got to do this, do that, connect it this way. And oh, yes, I did it. You just got to do this, this, and that. So it's very, very cool and very good place to start or to ask for help.
I'm looking up. I'm trying to find the information about the Discord.
Well, while you do that, in the meantime, I'm just going to end up with the information about cleaning disks.
Yeah.
I want to go this fast because I
yeah.
I already have an old one of my videos a few months ago. I did one about cleaning floppies, but I want to reiterate that sometimes if the disk is not very damaged, there's several ways to clean them up. So let's say you get this one and it's all dusty or even moldy. Moldy is the worst that you can get. But dusty, and also if it has like if it's broken or it's I think I have one around here that it's bent. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
If it's bent, that's going to be very difficult because I actually open it. And this is one of the things that you can do to clean it up. This is the last resort. Open it up. You cut it on top.
Yeah.
You can take it out. But you can see there's marks.
Yeah.
Because it was bent too much.
Yeah.
And this thing doesn't work anymore. Yeah. So, but sometimes you can get it and it's so moldy. What you do is you take it out of this, you take a piece of paper or, you know, any cloth and put it on top of the cloth, then take some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, clean it up and clean it with it several times. And then you can either put it back, but I would recommend to get like a new floppy, if you can, a new case, because the mold stays in here. Yeah. Or if you're just going to back it up, just put it back where it was, and try it. Most likely you will be able to clean it. You also can clean it if it's not that bad. You can just put some alcohol, you know, isopropyl alcohol in a little cloth and begin to clean it, move it, clean it, move it, clean it, like that. Yeah. Okay.
That's a really good idea. It's for like, especially if you have a lot of disks that have mold and stuff in them, before you put them in your floppy drive, you might just give them a light cleaning, just because otherwise you're going to be cleaning your floppy drive.
Yes. Well, that comes with the other one. There's floppy drive cleaners, and I use them also a lot. That come with these kits that I bought out of the internet for both 5 1/4 and 3 1/2. And it comes with our alcohol also. You just put some alcohol, put it in, leave it. And also Antoine Bignot has some software that is called Clean It. And you just put that software in the computer. It's for Apple too, of course. And it will just move it. And you say how many times, and it will move the head. So it cleans up the head very well. So that's another one. And the last one that I want to show you is something that I did a few months ago. These are the disk cleaners, 3D printed. I got a version for 5 1/4 and 3 1/2. And by the way, I have this in my store, but also they're in Thingiverse. So if you want to just download and print them yourself, that's another thing. So this is the new version that I just did. And what I did is I reinvented it. It opens and closes, and it has like a little cloth over here. And the cloth is like a little bit like a bump. So what you do is just put some alcohol in the cloth. Then you take your floppy, put it in here, close it, make sure that it gets in, and it will close. You just put it like that and do this. Has a little lever. This lever takes it out, so you can just do it by hand. but the lever helps a lot. You just put like this, and then when you're doing it, it's moving the disc and cleaning it both sides. And as you can see, it's just cleaning that area. Then you just can take it out, and both sides was cleaned. You wait a little bit until it evaporates the alcohol, and then you can try to read it. So that's the other one and this is very easy to do. That's why I like these ones. When you have a lot of discs that you want to clean, you better use these ones, and they're exactly the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Got the cloth on both sides, and you just close it, move it, let it dry a little bit, and try it again. And I have actually recovered several discs with these little devices.
Very nice. I was going to say, if anybody's interested in learning more information out on the Discord, it's the URL/contact. And anybody that is interested in pricing or what accessories are available, you can go over to the URL/hardware.
Perfect. So let's try to. Well, no. Why don't we do this before we do this? You just got yours.
Yeah, I did.
Why don't we see what exactly people get when they buy their own?
Okay, I will swap places with you.
Yes,
I'm going to change cameras over here to. Let me make sure that my bench camera
you don't
is
have
up.
to turn off yours. Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Hey, everybody. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'll illuminate. I don't know. Was the light okay?
Yeah,
I think the light's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, this is just an unboxing. This may not be all that exciting, but it's exciting for me because mine came in the mail today, all the way from the beautiful, the 50th state, Hawaii. So let's go ahead and let's open it up. Now, I've not really done anything other than just like cut the box open because that's the most boring part of an unboxing. So, but let me get here the packing slip here. It's basically the AC. I bought a little bit of everything. I bought the power adapter. I bought the machine itself. I bought the replacement gateway, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. I bought the floppy drive cable for PC stuff. I've got the drive cable. I think that comes with a bundle, or at least maybe that was the bundle at the time. The sensor kit for the Apple 3.5, the sensor kit for the Apple 5.25, sensor kit for Disk 2 with the Alps mechanism, and the sensor for the Shugart 5.25 Disk 2 mechanism.
Yep.
So okay, so we are now done looking at a thermal piece of paper. So let's just see what's all in here. Okay, so this little bag here has got a number of. Oh, if I can get it open. This has a number of cables.
So that's the cable that goes to the sensor. Yes.
Yeah, these are tip ring sleeve, look like stereo cables, but they have little PCBs with stickum on the back side of them.
Mm-hmm.
That like these are magnets here.
Correct.
These are magnets that goes around in the sensor and lets it know what's happening. But these are the little PCBs that mount inside there. This one is This one says that it is for the 5.25 sink. This one right here is a 3.5-inch sink.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a little. I wouldn't play with that too much. I don't want to break anything. But yeah, so there are some little PCBs here that basically represent the sensors for all of this.
And those go inside the drives. They go very close to the motor that goes around all the time. Yeah. And then you put on the metal part, you put the little magnet. You gotta tape it over there or glue it over there, and then every time it passes through, the sensor will sense that magnet, and that's how it detects it.
Yeah, this is for PC drives. This is like a standard, PC floppy cable that's got connections for both 3.5-inch and 5.25 drives, and then also a breakout power cable that has both Molex and Berg style connectors on it for 3.5-inch and 5.25 drives, and there appears to be this is like some manner of Molex connection. I think this is how it attaches to the back of the Applesauce itself. So that's that. Let's see what else we got in here. We got all kinds of other doodads. I think these are additional sensors. These are, I think, the ones for the like the Shugart or the Shugart style mechanism and all that. So more of those cables there, and then there are these are additional sensors for different types of Apple 5 1/4 floppy drives and more magnets. Got to have the magnets. Okay, pack that away again.
Yeah, don't lose them.
No, I will not. Well, I mean, I'm hoping that these seem more like consumable items, so hopefully these will stay in stock for a good while. In case you're like, oh, well, I just want to add one more floppy drive to my collection, so I don't have to move stuff around. Some pink foam straight from JLC PCB.
That's right.
I'm going to say this is probably just the power brick, and that is indeed the case. Power brick.
Yep.
You can never have too many of those. And here is the mechanism itself.
Ooh.
So let's get.
Oh, and it's good that you're showing that because I didn't show the USB cable.
Oh yeah. There was. Oh yeah. I was just gonna say there's one more thing that is a new innovation with the Applesauce Plus is this little module right here. This little PCB. And what this does is if you were to hook up a cantankerous floppy drive, rather than damage a bunch of things inside your very expensive applesauce, this is a sacrificial circuit that will basically take the hit. So that way that you don't lose your applesauce. This is something exclusively for the 2.0. And I made sure that I was like, I got to get one of these because starting out, I'm just like, I might break something. So, and I'm one of those
king of 12 volts to ground, so I need to order 2 of them maybe.
I know I need to order one more of these because I'm not saying, and this is not a knock on the hardware. This is not a knock on anything. This is me. Sometimes I screw up. And I just want to make sure that I'm covered if that happens. Okay. All right. Sorry. Here we go. Here is the applesauce proper.
Oh yeah.
Zoom in there.
Oh yeah. Thing of beauty.
Yeah. So very nice. It has some LEDs across the front to let you know exactly what's going on. There's a switch here, which I'm not going to switch because I'm not sure what that does.
Yeah, don't switch it. That's what it does. It protects the floppy for to be so you don't write over it.
Yep. Oh, it makes it write protected. Nice.
Correct.
12 volt in, like Javier was saying. Here's the 19 pin connection for Apple style external drives, both 3.5, 5 1/4, standard density like 360K, and also 800K and 1.44 megabyte. It also has the interface for the Disk 2, which again, that's so if you have like the black boxes, the metal box ones, not the plastic ones that came out later for like the 2GS and like the Platinum 2E, that's for that. And then this is the 34 pin Shugart / MFM like PC compatible floppy drive connection. So, and then the power output for that Molex connection that I showed you a minute ago. There's also, it appears to be, this says trigger. And then there are 2 sync ports back here. So that way that you communicate with those sensors that you're going to mount inside the drive. So neat.
Right.
So I've got it all here. I feel like I've joined the club.
You have, and it's an awesome club.
Yeah.
Because you will be able to back up everything. And not only backing up, because people think, oh, I don't need to back up too many things. But you know what? This is so easy for making floppies.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. I just got an Amiga. Many thanks to Frank, our friend Frodo Jedi.
Oh yeah.
Sent me an Amiga 500, and I'm like, well, do I need to I need to get like one of these mass storage solutions? And he was like, no. You get an applesauce, you get a bunch of floppies, and you just write discs. And I'm like, okay, I've not messed with an Amiga in 4 million years. So I will do just that. And reading online and talking to people online, absolutely. That's what they're like. That's what they said to do. They were like, oh, you don't have to worry about some mass storage solution. Just write a copy of the floppy disk.
Right. I did the same with an Atari. I
Yeah.
had an Atari. I needed to test it. I didn't have anything. I just downloaded an image for Atari
Yeah.
and made one floppy in my with my applesauce.
Yeah.
Boom.
And I have 4 million 3.5-inch discs, so I feel like it's not an issue to just
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it reads Amiga. It does a lot of this cool readings. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So we already talked about why you need to preserve, why you need to back up your own stuff, and how to clean up a little bit the floppies. So let's show how it works. What about that?
Yeah, I'm excited. I wanna see how it works.
So what you do is you connect, of course, your applesauce to your computer to USB.
Yeah.
You connect the drive. Before doing that, you need to install the sensor. And maybe we can do another program just to install the sensor because it takes a little while.
Oh,
You
sure.
gotta open your drive, you gotta
Yeah.
position it, and then put it together and glue it to a certain place and then test it.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. And let's say you got it ready and you got your Mac and it's connected to the power. I'm gonna turn on the power. I got everything already kind of set up on my
I was gonna say you had everything pre-staged earlier, so
right.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna turn on my applesauce. There it is. It's connected.
Hey Javier, do me a favor. You see the Starfleet box in the back with software? Yeah, like turn that. Yeah, now you're gonna have to do the same thing with the other
No,
one.
I'm just gonna move them out. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say because that's
It
making
gives
a
a lot of light. Yeah.
Yeah, it's making a hot spot that's cutting down the brightness on what you're working on.
Right. So I'm gonna cancel it because I'm gonna share my. I want to share my screen.
Okay.
So share screen. The window for applesauce. So of course you go and download applesauce from the web.
Yeah.
And it's free, of course. And then when you connect your applesauce, it will recognize it. So let's do that. I'm going to turn off applesauce, turn it on, and it should ask me in a second. There you go. You see it? This is the new thing.
Yeah.
Before it was just either or, but now it tells you what are you going to be using, your Apple Disk 2 or your 9-pin Apple Drive, and you can have 4 pre-selected. Of course, you can only select one because it has to put to the sync. You got your 34-pin sugar drives, so you got 4 different ones that you can have pre-selected. And to do it, you just need to add it over here on the plus. Or you can remove them with a minus.
Okay.
So I just added mine laser 128 laser. It's the 5 1/4.
Yeah.
And it's synced to the port 1, and you can select which sync is which port in the back is synced to. The same thing. You see that the 3.5 is to the port 2. So right now I'm going to use this one. So I just select it, and when I click on it, immediately tell me select. So I click select, and then the program knows that it's using the drive, and it gives me a little icon. And just as a little side note, all this interface was designed by yours truly. So nice. I'm extra proud of this. So anyway, let's take a floppy and we put it in the drive, and then we say fast imager. So we got fast imager, flux imager, and this writer. Then we got diagnostics and analog test. So these 2 down are just to test that your applesauce and your driver are connected well. I'm going to show you this real fast, and then we'll go to the diagnostics and the analog test. So those you're going to use it only once or twice a year when you're setting up, and that's it. You're going to forget. So let's say that I have this RAM drive floppy, and I just want to make a backup of it. So I just put it in, and I use the fast imager. Why? Because I need just a fast, quick copy because I know this is not protected. So I click on it, immediately it's going to ask me, you want to image it or you want to clean the head? You can actually clean the head before doing that, but no, my head's pretty clean, so I'm just going to image it. And here we go. It's reading. I'm going to try to find a floppy that is damaged.
Yeah.
But fortunately, and well, kind of unfortunately right now, this is so beautiful. You see, it went all green. It just did a perfect copy image of it.
Nice.
And you can select what you wanna save it as.
Yeah.
So it gave me this. You can save these formats, and this is the famous WAD format that it allows you to save a protected disk, just the same as with all the protection and everything.
Right.
So right now I can save it, and then I can use this image in Virtual 2 or any emulator that I want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just gonna save it.
You've already copied it once before.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, save, and then it will save it. Nice. I just did it. So anyway, so let's say that I want to do something else real fast. I want to do the same thing, but let's say that this is a protected disk. So instead of doing a fast imager, I'm going to do a flux imager. And here's where the thing gets really nice. Okay. This is an image of the floppy. Mm-hmm. And then you do the whole enchilada here. You got to put the name.
Sure.
The subtitle of the disk, who's the publisher, etc. You have a lot of information because you want to make sure that all the meta information is here, which version, language, what computer, and you see how many computers you can do now?
Oh, yeah.
So you got a lot of formats that you can do, or you can do other, but right now I know it's an Apple II. And it asks me which system is. Oh, I can select, I don't know, 2C, 2C+, blah, blah, blah. How much RAM does it need? Oh, 128 only. So which ROM does it have to have to be used? And you can select it. So you can get very, very granular.
Oh, yeah. And I'm guessing that all of this is just basically metadata that it appends to this flux image that you're creating, or does it make like a separate text file?
No, it appends to it. It's a big file at the end because it's very good because it's for other people to analyze this data in the future.
Right.
And also, like you can see, you got sides, and you can have a bunch of disks. So you can do side one, say AB, whatever, if it's write protected or not, and you can add more metadata. So you got the requirements, everything you want. So let's say I got enough. So I say image disk. And this is where you go, and it goes really beautiful because it will do several passes. It will tell you the time. It's showing you in a visual mode how it's reading the data from the disk. And look at that. This is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is really a visual representation of really the disk. It's not only something beautiful to see. It's really how the disk really is. And if there's a damaged area, it will show the damage.
So this is basically a visual representation of the magnetic flux.
Correct.
Of the floppy disk.
Of the floppy disk.
Yeah. Francois asked some really good questions out here. I didn't want to let it go too far gone, but he's basically like, how does it compare to solutions like the CryoFlux or Pauline? And I think it just comes down to polish.
Yes.
And then also the ability to do the double checks on things where if it hits a bad sector. I think that is still kind of an exclusive feature for the Applesauce.
Yes.
He also asked, does it support 2.8-inch quick disk drives? I don't know. David says that no. Those are the weird disks that have one long track. Maybe that's something that could be added in the future. But don't forget to head over to their Discord because I'm sure that you can, take part in all those conversations as features are added.
and honestly, I wouldn't say no just to start with, because knowing John and the Discord bunch over there, they are up for any challenges.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you, you ask them something, and they take it like, I'm gonna say personal in a funny way, and they say, well, it can, if you cannot do it, we'll make it happen. So those guys are really, really good. So I wouldn't be surprised that they already can. I think they already can read the 3-inch discs. Those are very, very rare. I think I read somewhere that they already can read it. So I wouldn't be surprised. So as you can see, it's doing 2 passes. This is second pass already. And it's telling you that it's GCR encoded, and it's about to finish. So hold on a second, and you will see also why this is so cool. So other programs, they will give you a lot of raw data, and that's cool if you're technical. But this, for somebody like me that doesn't know too much about this, just visually, it's giving me a lot of information. And there you go, it's done. So what I do is I go ahead and say, oh, yeah, that's why. Save and analyze. I couldn't see it, and it was in the corner of my. Can you see that one?
Yes.
No, I think you don't see the second window that it showed.
No. Oh no, sorry.
Hold on. Let me see if I can share, because I don't know how to do it. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to move my camera up. I'm going to show my screen.
Well, there you go. Let's make that one the big one.
I'm old school, so well, I'm dumb. That's the truth. But anyway, this is what it gives you. It gives you the whole information of the drive. It tells you the tracks. It gives you each track and quarter track, half track, and 3/4 tracks. When it goes green, it means that track is read correctly. When it goes orange or red, is that there's some issues there, or red is that it couldn't read it.
Okay.
So you can see, and again, this I don't know as much as the guy, as the bunch at Discord, but you can see a lot of information that for me is not understandable, but it's very, very important for them.
Oh yeah.
And physical sectors, it shows you the translation, I think it is, gives you all the information about what it is, and logical blocks.
Yep. Well, if you're trying to figure out how the copy protection on a piece of software worked, then yeah, you would really that information that you were looking at, the actual sector by sector kind of descriptors and stuff like that would probably be very, very helpful to figure that out. And I know that 4AM and others have been like, oh wait, it's like it's doing the same thing over and over again, where where they're using the same type of protections. Yeah,
right. This is their main tool to do hacking and backing up.
Oh yeah.
So
I would go as far as saying exercising their constitutional right to archive and protect things.
Yes,
especially abandoned stuff. So it's not piracy. We're trying to make sure that this stuff keeps going into the future.
Not at all. Yes, exactly. And for people that think, oh, I'm gonna take my very rare disk and I'm gonna back it up and I'm gonna put it up, so my very rare disk is not rare anymore. No, the other way. Your very rare disk is finally, shared with the world. If your very rare disk, your original, gets damaged, you have a backup now.
Yes.
So that's the way you gotta see it. And as you can see, also tells me that it's a DOS3.3, and it also showed me the files to do a catalog. So it's really, really powerful, this thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to show more, that this is the extra things that you see, not only the flux, and this is what you do to really create, to back up something. And then when you're done and you just save it, You just go to your file, and it will create. Oh boy, where did it put a test here? And it creates an A2R file. It's a 20 meg file. It's big.
Yeah.
But it's big because it has all the data, everything. And of course, a PNG, the same image that you're looking at, it just shows it in a higher res.
And I've noticed that there's I think there's a social media account that's called like Applesauce Fluxes or something like that.
Yes.
That is just beautiful pictures of the magnetic flux.
Yeah.
From hundreds of discs. And I think they post a new one every day or something like that. It's
right.
I love little fun stuff like that kind of makes you think about these projects and all that they've accomplished and brought to the community.
It's really like artwork. Yeah.
It very much is artwork. Yeah.
So again, I mean, this is very, very technical information, but as you can see also, he presents it so beautifully that even for some people like me that don't understand a lot of these things, it's really nice, to be able to see all this information.
Yes. Javier, we are standing on the shoulders of giants.
That is correct.
And I'm thankful of that every day.
Yes. So I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna share again the applesauce. Hold on. Oh, you did it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't. And you removed it. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry.
Oh, no. There it is.
That's what happens when you get a bunch of people clicking at once.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take out this floppy. I don't want to damage it. It was just a show because this is actually working really well. And I just did this little. I saw this game on Facebook. Somebody did share this Space Ark game, and I just created this little thing for fun. And I say I'm going to show how to just put something that is from the internet. So you go ahead and download the image from, and I'm not showing the disc, but I downloaded the DSK image from. I think it was archive.org.
Yes.
And what I do is I'm going to go to this writer. And this is the disk writer. It will not write protected disks, as far as I know. It may do it, but not right now to everything. So anyway, it will write unprotected. So you go and look for, there you go, Space Ark. And I'm just going to do, so I hope this is side one. Hold on. Well, anyway. Yeah, this is, this too. Hold on. The load image, it was the other one. So this is side one. And I'm just going to write it in this floppy that I put in. And if it has a problem, it will show me a red dot or an orange dot.
Yeah.
But as you can see, it's very easy. And this is what it takes to write a disk with Applesauce. It's a minute. Load the file, put it in, write it, and you're done.
Yeah. This is great. And I'm going to take advantage of that, Javier, because my copy of Swashbuckler is actually somebody overwrote the disk with AppleWorks data a million years ago, but I still have my disk. And so I'm looking forward to, I'm going to use the applesauce. This is my first thing. I'm going to rewrite my Swashbuckler disk from when I was a kid.
And the cool thing about it is, like you just say, let's say that you have your original and you and your original is damaged or the protection broke or something happened to that thing. You just can actually write another one, maybe an unprotected version, so you can use it.
Yeah.
And well, I was going to show this, but we already saw how to image something. I just got this disc from eBay, and I'm going to protect. I'm sorry, I'm going to archive it, but I'll do it later. Let's do another one. Let's do a 3.5, and before we, hold on. Let me show you the diagnostics. So this is another one that you have with applesauce. So when you're setting up your applesauce, you can see like the drive speed and everything that you have over here, so to see if your drive is good. So let's say you want to do speed test. It tells you the RPM. So, and it tells you which one is kind of good for the drive or for backing up things. So I'm there.
Yeah.
And then if you want to check the drive that everything is okay, it will tell you, okay, know this right now.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So it checks the power. And it tells you the power voltages. It shows everything here. So make sure that the drive is good. And say, put a floppy, please.
Sure.
So put a floppy in there. It has to be a scratch.
Yeah, put in a blank disk.
And I think the disk itself is bad, so the reading failed, but it's okay. And it's checking the sync sensor. And hopefully it's going to say it's okay.
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, that the sync sensor is working. Yeah, there it is.
Nice.
So it's done. I don't know why I didn't do the writing or the head tracking, but I mean, as you can see, it works perfectly.
Yeah.
And that's this analog test. I'm not that sure what it is. I think you run it and analyze the chips that you have in your drive.
Oh, okay.
So if it can go to certain tracks and injection receipt. I've never done this, and it's a bunch of tests.
Yeah.
But that's kind of technical. As long as it works for me, I don't care about these things, to be honest.
Sure.
So let me just connect the 3.5. So again, be very careful when you do this. I'm gonna turn off the drive, then I'm gonna disconnect the drive. I'm gonna disconnect the USB. Okay, so no more light. Then I'm gonna reconnect everything. Oh, and I'm gonna quit Applesauce. So I'm reconnecting Applesauce, and I'm going to. Oh, I got to run it before I can share it. So I just open Applesauce again, and it's asking me for. Hold on, let me share my Applesauce again. And as you can see, it's asking me again for which drive I'm going to use. So now I'm going to select 3.5. And immediately you see change the icon for the 3.5. Yeah. So now it's reading 3.5. So I can just put a floppy. I'm going to put a Beagle Brothers. And I'm going to image it, see how it does. And if you can see my drive, I put a blue light actually over there.
I see that, yeah.
To make sure that I know that it's a special one. It's going fast. Look at that. And it's done.
Nice.
So the same thing with the floppies. You know, you just can put a floppy in there. I just had a floppy around here that I could write, and I lost it, of course. But anyway, you can just write a floppy that easy, and that's why a lot of people like Steve Mac84. He uses his a lot to make backups of all the floppies for Macintosh. So that's the other one. The you can do a lot of Mac, like we say, Amiga, Atari, PC floppies. We can do a lot of those, and you can just write them again. Shall I write this? Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. What it is.
Amazing. So it can do disks with weird copy protection? Yes, it can. And there's a whole community out there that I'm sure has whatever that application is that you're wanting to write. Absolutely. Right. Someone has already been there.
Let me see if I can find it. Macro is here. It is. I'm just going to write it. Yep. And look at the speed of the writing too.
Yeah, it's very fast. Is anybody that spent time sitting in Copy 2 Plus
Oh yeah.
will appreciate how fast this is going.
So again, a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, it's maybe it's too much having an Apple." No, the minute I heard about this new version of Applesauce, I jumped and I begged John to put me on the list. He was just laughing because I love this device.
Yep.
I
Rudy,
just love it.
Yep, Rudy. Right now, it just is the software is just on Mac, but
Right.
there's information out there that talks about how they'd like to add that in the future. But right now, you just need like a Mac that can run a fairly recent version of the operating system, and away you go.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, it's well worth it. Even if you have to use an old Mac, it's well worth it. The time you save, it's amazing. You see these
Francois,
things?
no.
So I'm having issues writing this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna put it in again. I'm gonna say write. Oh, hold on. I think there's a way to tell it.
Just to write the areas that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if not, we can use this one to show how to use the cleaners and how to clean the heads.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do that also, just in case.
Yeah.
Good opportunity.
Francois was asking, hey, is it open source where other people could do stuff?
I don't think so.
David says it's not open source at the moment. Even if it was, porting a 100% Swift application would be basically a full rewrite.
And again, it's not that he doesn't want to, but it's too complicated to make open source just because there's too many hands, too many cooks in the kitchen, like they say.
Yeah.
So okay.
I get it.
I'm going to stop this. And let's show how to clean head now that we're here. So it's pretty easy. You just take your head cleaner, put some alcohol, put it in, and then you just say, clean heads. Clean.
That's always a reassuring sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people are basically giving away some of those older Macs, so you just got to have something that'll run 10.13. So, I mean, that's High Sierra. That's pretty old. I mean, that came out in 2017. So,
yeah, yeah. I actually have an old Mac that somebody gave me. So, yeah, it's not difficult. So I'm putting this here. Okay, of course. Now that window went to the back and I can see it. So anyway, sorry. Let's try it again.
Okay.
And if not, I'm gonna try to clean the floppy itself because maybe the media is the one that is bad. Yeah, I'm sure somebody has, like some family member, somebody that you may know, they have an old Mac, an old laptop that they don't use anymore, and they can either trade it or give it to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a cheap MacBook Air.
Yep.
I mean, you can. I mean, it fits in an envelope.
Yeah, yeah, and it's perfect for this. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, again.
So what do? We take, as you can see in my other screen, we can put in this little cleaner that I devised some alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop it because it's not really working, and I'm going to put it in. Good opportunity to show it off.
Yeah.
So it's the other way. We put this in, and this has 2 holes. We make sure that these 2 holes match these other holes over here.
Yeah.
And when they get in, we just close it and move it. We can move it either side. Just make sure that it moves. and then we can open it up. As you can see, it's all wet. Just give it a few seconds to dry.
Yeah.
And then maybe I have to give it more, but let's try it.
Okay.
Why not? Oh, unable to write. Failed to reach operating speed. Oh, wow.
It makes me wonder if because again, if you get a little bit of alcohol in there on the little white thing on the inside, it will change the rotational speed just because of the drag.
Yeah.
So you might have to wait on that one.
Yeah. So again, but yeah, any other questions? Does it work on emulator? I think it does. I think people were using, what's the name of that Mac emulator for PCs? It's not virtual. It's
a QMU or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah,
I don't know if those
virtual machines.
I'm not sure how far that goes, but yeah. Or some folks use the client in a VM, is what John.
Yes, VMs. Those are the ones.
Yeah. Oh no, wait. Here we go. Hey, there we go.
Let's try it again. Oh, I think I did something weird. Clean heads. Oh, let's try to clean them again.
I wonder, Javier, I've got one of those Applied Engineering HD Plus drives.
Yep.
Will it work with that? I mean,
it will, but I wouldn't use it because those are a little bit different.
Yeah, I was going to say, because there's some special stuff going on in there.
Let's call them exotic.
They are.
They are exotic.
And they're expensive.
Yes. So better not, better use something that it's already proven.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, now it's not letting me do this.
Is it that same disk? Is it that same disk?
Let me try another disk. You're right.
Yeah.
I think the disk is having some issues.
Yeah. I was going to say, where will we ever get another floppy disk? They're literally, at this point, 3.5-inch floppy disks are like 2% of the Earth's surface.
Yeah, it's not going to let me because I got it right.
Oh, right protected.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And yes, I don't want to write this Beagle one. Yeah, I see. It's not working because it's still. Oh.
You might just need to dry a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, you just need to dry a bit. So anyway, it's just that's a little issue.
I will tell everybody in the chat that is like desperately trying to come up with any solution other than just using a real Mac. What is your time worth? What is the point? What is the point of diminishing returns on trying to not have a real machine? So it's
I understand you guys because on a side note, I got this little machine over here that it used to work on a PC and now it doesn't work.
Yeah,
I tried and Joe was making fun of me because for him it works, and my Windows machine it does. I don't know what it does, but it doesn't send data to this thing or something like that. Yeah. And again, I'm sure I would love for this to work on a Mac.
Yeah,
because it doesn't work on my Windows machine. I don't have Linux, and I basically cannot do any ROMs anymore because this is the only thing I had. So I'm with you, but it's honestly well worth it to try to use a Mac for this.
Yeah.
No, this is having a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. People in chat make good points. A 2015 Mac Mini is like $40 on eBay.
Right. And yeah, it's. Oh yeah, it get too much. It's kind of stuck, and I'm gonna have to wait until it.
Yeah, just let it dry out. No, I'm sure you'll be good.
Anyway, yeah, it dries out. But yeah, that's kind of like what I wanted to show today. Do you have anything else you think you wanna share?
No, I wanted to definitely say that I'm super excited to get involved because I do a lot of stuff with like archiving paper work stuff. and all that. And
Yeah.
I definitely want to get in on the archiving of floppy disks and stuff. So I am now part of that world.
Yeah.
And I
And
want to
this, I'm
thank
telling
you
you,
for dragging me along on this.
it is very, very fun.
Mhm.
And just again, just to have this device to be able to do any floppy that you want, PC, Atari, Amiga, anything, you can do a real fast one, and you don't have to, oh, I gotta connect this machine and do this other thing and blah blah. No, boom, connected, and I got
Yeah.
it here on the side, and I
Mhm.
just have a little switch that turn on the USB,
Yep.
and I'm ready.
Wonderful.
So,
I'm excited. Hey,
John,
put the applesauce plus on top of the original applesauce. Oh, they're the same size mostly.
oh
Okay.
no, yeah, and actually this is a case that I designed, so this is
Yeah.
not the original one, but yeah, they're exactly the same. They look the same. The internals is the things that they changed, and he just did the little plus. Otherwise, it looks exactly the same. So, but yeah, they're small, pretty,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
very, very useful. That's what when I heard that they have it, and the best thing is that thing that you can select it. You can select your drive directly on the software. Oh,
Yeah.
because before I have to disconnect in the back, connect the other one,
Yeah.
or get another one, and it
Mhm.
was it was a mission. Now it's easy and fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, this I love it. I am not a technical guy. I don't do cracking or deprotecting or anything like any special thing in the drive, but
Mhm.
still, this is amazingly the best thing you can get for backing up things. And when I get things like this little new program that it's new to me, and I didn't find it. I found just a cracked version on Asimov, so I wanted to make sure that somebody had the original with the A2R format, the WAS format, and in an original form. So I'm gonna back it up and upload it so people can see it, use it, and run it in virtual machines just the way it was in the original.
Nice.
Hmm.
Well, I'm also one of those people that I'm not like in the really deep technical side of this, but I just want something where I can do right by the community and
Yeah.
back things up in a way that people have kind of said that yes, this is really great. And yes, there are other solutions that do a lot of stuff. Like there's CryoFlux and there's Pauline and there's all those things too. But
Hmm.
it's just um I like the community that's kind of popped up around this device and
Yeah.
all of that. So I wanted to be kind of more part of that. And I figured the way you do that is by just jumping in feet first. So um, many thanks to Steve from Mac84 for helping me get this because this is like one of those things. It's like the longest time before you get paid again.
Yeah.
So before these went out of stock, I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure to grab one. So Steve was very nice, and he fronted me the money to
Yeah.
so
And it's well worth it. I'm telling you
yeah.
again. And oh, just I looking at Cooper is asking central repository for WAS images. Normally, you can see the Was a Day collection on archive.org.
Mhm,
Archive.org is basically the biggest repository. So I would say
mhm.
Jason Scott and
Yeah,
people over there, they're very good at keep Antoine. Antoine is always adding new stuff, rare stuff.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. And so now I've got to go work in Steve's image writer mines. So Rudy says, where do you share your images? Again, probably archive.org would
Yeah,
be
archive.org, I would say.
yeah, would be a really good place because that's kind of where people are putting things right now. So
Yeah, and they're very good. I have like a little account. Every time I do my images, I
mhm.
just go and within my account, I just upload the things, tell them what it is about,
Yeah,
and they will look at it, archive it, put it sorted, and it helps if you put a lot of metadata. I encourage you to put the metadata, and I think he has actually a new area where you can put the image of the floppy and the image of the. I gotta look around. That could be for another episode, but I think there's a way to add the photo and also the cover art and all that. So
yeah. I'm looking forward to us doing a follow-up stream where we take one of the drives apart and mount the sensors and things, and maybe you could share some advice on the best way to
for sure,
like to route cables and things
yeah,
like that, because again you're going to end up with sort of like a 1/8 inch stereo jack that
yeah,
you need to connect to, and I mean the cables are very much like flat. So
yeah,
they should like kind of fit between the plastics, but I'm sure that there are some considerations on that just to make
yeah.
sure that you don't pinch anything. So
Yeah, I can do that, and we should do it in your channel next one, and
yeah,
so you can show how it's done, and I'll be there. Now I want to be your guest now.
yeah, that's a be my guest, since we're 2 for 2 on Disney references tonight.
That's right. That's
So,
right. And yeah, oh, there you go. John is telling me there's a camera system built into the Applesauce client. Oop, yep.
mhm,
Makes you take pics and include them with your images. You see, he thought about everything because
yep.
people want to also share the image on
The flux image, yeah.
the disc and everything together. So
Yep.
so he has that's the beauty of this. This is polished. This is I'm gonna say it. This is professional.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
so and whatever you think, somebody tells, oh, we should have this thing. He considers it, and if it's good, he will add it. That's why he always changes versions and versions, because he always listen to the people and say, oh, I'm having this problem. He goes in there, fixes it, and releases the new client that is has the fixed area. So yeah,
Great.
all right.
Well, I had
So,
fun.
I think we're good. We have fun.
Yeah. I'm looking
So
forward.
again, everybody, go and buy your applesauce. It's well worth it.
Yeah.
It's gonna save you the money that you spend. Is gonna save it in double at least. In time,
In frustration, you say
yes,
yeah.
yeah. So, anything else you want to add?
No, it should be good to go. Again, I'm looking forward to the next time that we get together, because I'll make sure to have all of because my drives are across the room right now. I need to make sure I need to first things first, I got to do a HD mod on one of my 800K floppy drives. And as soon as I do that, then that'll be ready to go. And then we can, and I need to source, and this is the thing that kills me. I forgot, and I've given away all of my like Shugart style, like the floppy drives in the box. All the ones I have left are like the later ones. I need to pick up a couple of those just so that way I can have fun with those other ones too.
For
So,
funsies, yeah. And
yeah.
again, we're not affiliated to John or to Applesauce. We just love the product, or at least me, and you will. Don't worry about it. So just for you guys to know, this is not, we're not getting anything about it, but just the love that we share of his creations. And of course, he does these for the love of the community, because he sells these devices, but he puts a lot of effort in the software, and the software is every day it's a new version. So you can be sure that it's very professional.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well, I think we're good. Thank you very much, Ron.
Yeah,
it was awesome. I had a lot of fun with you.
I had a good time. Thank you again. Thank you for inviting me along, because I know you've been messing with this a long time. This has been something I've wanted to learn a lot more about. I know that we'll have additional conversations, and we'll do another stream where we do kind of more of the hardware side of things as well. And yeah, thank you for everybody for showing up. We had quite a few people come through, ask some really good questions and all that. So
yeah, thank you.
That's always
super. Yes, you can. Yeah.
That's always a lot more fun than just kind of talking into the void. So thank you to all of our friends and stuff for stopping by. So it's good to see everybody.
All right. So thanks everybody. Please remember to share, like.
Yeah.
We want everybody in the community to get together in these retro things. And comment a lot. We're ready here for you guys.
Yeah. Everybody have a wonderful night.
Take care. Bye-bye.